Welcome back, children. Once again, this is Ansu here. We were discussing charts in MS Excel last week, right? In that, I talked about the different charts that are being used in MS Excel. Today, let's go through it one by one. So, we will be discussing about column chart, bar chart, line chart, and pie chart. I will demonstrate it for you so that you will be able to understand. In order to make a column chart, bar chart, line chart, or a pie chart, the first step that you have to do is you have to construct a table with data in it. Then only you can convert it into that graph that we require. Okay, the first step is we have to insert the data. For that, I'm going to click on the Insert tab here. Okay, in that I'm going to take the table option. In your textbook there is an example. I'm going to insert the same table here. Okay, it has 6 rows and 3 columns. So I'm going to click here, and here I can select. This is the latest version. It will be slightly different from what you have in your systems, but it is same in the procedure. So I'm going to take 3 columns, 6 rows, 1 2 3 4 5 and 6. Okay, that's all I need for now, and press OK. I'm going to select one where I can see everything separately. See, I have done it. And now what I need to do is I need to increase the size to enter the data. For that, what I do is I'm going to select the rows like this. I'm going to slightly move it like this and increase the size. And similarly from here to here, I'm going to select and I'm going to pull it down slightly to increase the size of the rows and columns. Now in column 1, I'm going to type student. Once I finish typing, I will show you. For the first column, I'm going to show you student. To move around, you need to use the side arrows and the up and down arrows. I have finished entering the data and made it into a table like this. If you want, you can change the color and theme of it as you like. I have finished entering the data and formatted it. I have given a central alignment so that every data stays in the middle of the column. So now what I'm going to do is I'm going to make a column chart for this data. So what I have to do first is I have to select this table. Now what I have to do is insert. Now can you see all these things here? This is the button for a column chart. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to click on that. Can you see the different varieties of column charts coming? So I'm going to go for a 2-dimensional clustered column chart. I'm going to click on it. This is the option that is prescribed in your textbook. So we are going for a clustered column, 2-dimensional column chart. I'm going to click on it. Can you see the chart appearing? Here, blue coding is given for English and orange coding is given for maths. I'm going to expand it slightly for you to see it very clearly. Can you see it now? As per your data given here, Lisa scored 88 marks. So this is a mark closer to 90, that is around 88. And for maths, she has only scored 76. So if you click at the top of it, you can see the point and the value of the marks scored by Lisa at that point. You can see it everywhere. Can you see this? Okay, this is one form of a chart. I'm going to move it to the side. And let's see another design. You can see it in another way too. If you click on this, the chart will be expanded to another form. Can you see this? Can you see there are markings on the column itself? You can see it in another pattern in this way. So there are lots of themes available for you to see your data. You can view the chart in different options. See, this is another option for you to see. So a lot of themes are available. Whichever you like and whichever you feel suitable for your data, you can present it in that manner. So for now, I'm just going to go with the first one itself. Okay, this one. Now for that, we have one design like this. Again, I'm going to insert. I'm going to select this data once more. Every time you need to select your data when you're constructing a chart. Now I'm going to 3D column chart, and let's try that now. I'm going to click on it. Can you see this is a 3-dimensional view of your chart? I'm going to expand and show you. Can you see this? This is a 3-dimensional view of your chart. In that also you can make final changes like this. These are used basically for presentations for people to understand the concept better. There are lots of options in this. You can go for any one of that suits your purpose. These are three-dimensional charts. This is a two-dimensional chart. We can even change the chart title from that area. You can click on the chart title and change it to marks scored like this. Here we can change this. We can delete this chart title and then type marks code like this. Yes, and then if you want you can move it and place it here. See, it's all possible in this set. Now I'm going to move these two charts down like this just to show you two different varieties. One is two-dimensional one is a three-dimensional one. Now I'm going to show you the difference between a column chart and a bar chart. The only difference between a column chart and the bar chart is, in a column chart, the data are represented vertically like this, but in a bar chart, it is shown in a horizontal manner. So let's see the same data in a bar chart manner. I'm going to select the whole thing, going for insert. Now, look at this option. In that itself, I get a 2D bar chart. I'm going to click on it. It's called a clustered bar chart. I'm going to click on it. Can you see the same data being represented in a horizontal manner? Here also there are lots of options to do it, lots of ways to show it. Whichever you feel is good for you, you can use it. This is a two-dimensional one. Can you see this? There are lots of options here. I'm going to place it here for you to see. This is a bar chart. This is a column chart. Now, I can change it yet again to another format if I want. I'll go through the first one itself. I'm going to reduce the size and place it here. Here also, I'm going to click on the chart title, put the cursor there, and change it into marks scored. Here I'm going to write bar chart. Okay. Now, let's try for three-dimensional bar chart next. I'm going to select the whole thing. Okay. Now, again I'm going to insert. Again I'm going to go to this. Click on three-dimensional bar chart. I'm going to click here. Can you see this? This is a three-dimensional view. There are lots of options. See what I have done here. Okay. This is again another view. I'm going to click here. You can click on whichever version that suits you. Okay, I'm doing an equivalent of this. So I put it here again. I'm going to change the title to marks scored 3D bar chart. So this is equivalent to that. I'm going to place it down. I'm going to move it from here to here just for you guys to see. So this is how you make a column chart in two-dimensional view as well as three-dimensional view, and bar chart in two-dimensional view and three-dimensional view. Next, I would like to show you how to do a line chart. So for that, again the same process. You're going to select the whole table. Now, I'm going to insert. Now look for the line chart option here. I'm just putting my cursor there so that you can see. This is the line chart option. I'm going to click on it. Now, I have lots of options here. Can you see this? So what I'm going to do first is I'm going to try with this one. I'm going to type marks scored. Okay, the same thing you're seeing as a line chart. The blue represents English and the maths is represented by orange. I'm going to show you in another way too. Again, insert, line. Can you see this 3D line option? Can you see this? This is a three-dimensional line option. In that, you have lots of options like this. I'm going to take this and I'm going to write the same thing which I have done in the previous one. Okay. This is marks code 2D line chart. Okay. This also I can select, make changes, whichever you feel good for you can be used. I have putting both in black. Can you see this? These are two ways to do the line chart. Now, there is another way to do it. So for that, first thing what you have to do is, I need to select the whole table. Now, go for the line chart. See this? I'm going to click here. If you see that, you need to see the points. When you look closely only, you will be able to understand which point is what, right? Here the points are already marked for you. When you touch the point, the value is already shown for you, so it is easy for you to understand what are the values of marks that is obtained for different subjects by different people. Okay, the last chart that you have to study in this group is to do a pie chart. Now, for a pie chart, you need a different type of table. You cannot do it with the previous one. So, the difference is a pie chart always represents a portion of a whole, or it shows you a percentage of the whole figure. It does not show you individual data as it is. If you consider the whole thing, what part of it represents what is being shown in a pie chart. So, let's go through it one by one. Here also the same thing is happening. You need to select the table that you need to work on. First step is selecting the table, as I'm doing now. Now, you have to go to insert. From the insert option, look at the third one, that is pie. That is the pie chart. Click on it. So you get different options like this. I'm going to click on 2D pie chart for now. See, it's based on expenses, and when you click on each thing, what is the percentage value is being shown. 10% of the income is being spent on clothes, another 10% is spent on rent, another say this is 20% is being spent on outings, and 35% is being spent on expenses. This is one way to do it. Okay, now here also you can show it in different ways. You can do it this way. I'm going to make it slightly bigger for you to see. You can do it this way. You can do it this way, in which you can see all the data around. There are still more options. You can do it this way. Another way to do it is this, in which can you see the color coding is being given on one side and the data is represented across it in percentage. There are lots of ways to show it. There are still more. If you don't want color, you can go for a single color method like this. Okay, for now I'm going to go for this one itself. I'm going to put it on the side. Let's see another way to do it. Now again, I'm going to select the table one more time. Okay, going to insert, click on pie option, and this time I'm going to go for a three-dimensional pie chart. Here, can you see this? This is your three-dimensional view. In this also there are lots of options. You can do it this way, in which it is representing which part is which. Then there are other ways to show it like this, in which the percentage is also added along with it, or you can show it in this way. I think this is a better view for you to understand, right? So a pie chart always represents the part of a whole. Okay? I hope you understood how to do it. Please try doing it by yourself if you have a system at home and understand how to make a chart on your own. I will be discussing the topics again as a PPT. For now, this is a demonstration for you to understand the concept beforehand.